Project Management Insights, providing project managers with professional development in the interpersonal skills areas of leadership, team building, and communication. Hi, today let's talk about the impact of overcomplicating things or oversimplifying things. And you may not even realize that this is what you're doing. So let's first look at oversimplifying. Do you find that when you go to do something, you schedule some time for that particular task to occur, and then you find that when it actually comes to doing it, the time runs over? It's not completed in the time that you've allotted. Why is that? Is it that in your mind it won't take anywhere near as long as what you think because you oversimplify what's required in order to complete the task? Oversimplification can look like perhaps not understanding exactly or thinking through exactly what it is that's required to complete the task. So in your mind, you see the task running quite smoothly from this to this to this, and yet what's needed is additional resources, additional manpower, support to do something. It's like there's pieces of the whole puzzle of that task or job being required to be completed that you're missing when you're estimating the time that it would actually take to complete the task. And this then means that people are more under pressure. There are problems with the task being completed, or you are always running behind on your schedule, because no matter what you do, because you oversimplify as your standard pattern of operation, then the tasks never get completed and you're always behind. So this is not a valuable thing. Perhaps what's needed is for you to slow down and ask some questions of other people. Because oftentimes what I've noticed is this is you or whoever it is that's in this space of trying to schedule and oversimplifying, is that they think they know themselves. They think they know what's needed. They think they know how things are going to run. Whereas if they slowed down and involved others and talked to others about how would you see this operating? How do you think this would work? How do you think we would complete it? All of a sudden they would begin to hear from those other people the things that they're missing when you are in your space of oversimplifying. So get other people involved when there is a task to be completed and you understand that your pattern of working through things is oversimplification. Ask for validation from others before you schedule whatever it is that needs to occur. Now, of course, the opposite to that is overcomplicating things. And what does overcomplicating look like? Well, it's the person that's going to sit down and work through how something's going to be done to the nth degree. This looks like a schedule with 6,574 lines, and all it is to put an IKEA chair together, one of those DIY chairs. So overcomplicating doesn't support you either, because it stops the work from being done. If you overcomplicate what needs to be done, then you are concerned and worried about any minute thing that might go wrong. And yes, I understand managing risks is good, and that can be taken too far. You overcomplicate things by seeing problems where they don't occur. So you go and get 5 times the amount of tools that you need to do a job when in fact it's not required. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't, or, it's not good to be prepared for if something's needed. And again, this is about a level of balance in being ready for anything, mitigating risk, versus overcomplicating it to the point where everything is so crowded that it's impossible to even be able to do the job. Don't go there. I mean, be reasonable and understand that it's your fears about the items not being there when they're needed, the resources not being available, whatever it is that has you fearful, and fearful that you then plan to the nth degree or overcomplicate things to the nth degree. That's your fear. It doesn't mean that that's exactly how it's going to play out. And again, what I would do is get support to work through a simple and balanced approach to getting the job done or the task done. Other people will understand and perhaps have tackled this sort of job before. So talk to them about it. Talk to them about their approach. Talk to them about how long they took. Get their estimate. Then, if you're still not comfortable with that, add on a little bit of additional time to mitigate your risk and deal with those unforeseen things that are going to occur. But find some balance. Find some balance between oversimplification and overcomplication. It means that you will be less stressed. You will lower the stress levels of those working in your team because you will no longer allow too little time or too much time and overcomplicate the requirements from a team's perspective. So you will find balance in what you do. The team will appreciate that you have allowed them to do the job in the best way they know how, and you won't stress yourself as much. And I think here it's also about trusting that those other people in your team have skills and knowledge about how to do these particular tasks. So let them tell you the best way to do it in their own way. Because if you are scheduling based on your story of, oh no, it's simple or it's going to be complicated, then you're not trusting your team members, and that's not a great place to be. Trust is one of the key milestones to success in any project. Trust that they know how to do it. Trust that they understand the time it's going to be required to undertake the task. Trust that they're aware of what's required to complete a task, and work with them, not against them. Don't play to your own fears and concerns. Till next time. Thank you for listening to this Project Management Insights podcast. Be sure to visit projectmanagementinsight.com and sign up for our monthly newsletter or to receive updates on upcoming training.